Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on a very special Tuesday edition of Eric Johnston Live. Here's what's going on. I was loving doing the episodes of Haven't Seen It. It was probably one of my favorite things that I've done. It was just something so genuine and so like just me. I've been having those Haven't Seen It fights with friends for years, and I was like, I need to turn this into some sort of show. And then here we go, quarantine, and I turned it into a show. We did 4 amazing episodes with amazing guests. All super hilarious. But what I found with Haven't Seen It is after a couple movies, there was a couple gamble, there was a couple, curveballs, let's call them, where I was like, whoa, I haven't seen that and I've never heard of that. But I did find that it was getting kind of repetitive in terms of that everyone's favorite movies are like, Shawshank Redemption and stuff like that. So I found that the show was getting repetitive. So I thought, rather before this gets stale, I'm just going to pull the rug out from under it before that even happens. So I pulled Haven't Seen It. And I decided to do Eric Johnston Live 2 days a week, because the beauty about Eric Johnston Live is it's a different theme every single show. I don't know generally what we're going to talk about until about a day before. Or even today, I didn't really know. Even this morning, I was like, I wonder what we're going to do for Eric Johnston Live tonight. You come up with a theme, you create a show, and that's a different theme every single week. If it was just me talking about me every week, as much as I love to do that, it would get boring. It would get slow. It would get, not only with this quarantine comedy, online comedy that we're all doing now, we're all trying to be part of. I've noticed that not only are we trying to be entertaining, but it's important to stay fresh. It's important to stay new. It's important to stay working towards different things. Everyone likes to do something different. If it becomes the same bullshit that everyone's seen, then everyone's just like, oh, I've seen that show, I know what it's about. I will also say this: we've had a large group of people returning and watching every single episode. Christopher's one of them. Hey Eric, thanks dude. John Rosmus, guy I grew up with, very good dude. He's been watching every episode, love him. Tan, a big supporter of mine, just bought a bullwhip shirt. He's the guy dancing in that bullwhip. He's the Asian guy dancing in the bullwhip t-shirt. A hilarious guy, local supporter of all things Hamilton. He's watching every episode. Chuck has also been watching every episode. So that I see you guys, and it means the world to me that you guys are coming back and you're watching episodes over and over again. And I will say this, like I say at the start of every show, if you can see me right now, please do me a favor and share this live stream. It means the world to me, and it brings the viewership up like crazy. Every time that someone shares it, the viewers goes up like 10, 15 people. And do 10, 15 of those people stay the whole time? No, but maybe 5 of them do. And that's 5 new viewers, 5 new people watching the show. And that's all I want to do. I truly do love this. Nathan says, dude, I love that you're doing this. Dude, I love that I'm doing it too. I love doing it. It's been super fun. I'm not sponsored by any alcohol this week. Yesterday I had a never drink again thing. It was a Monday rather than a Sunday, because Sunday was so beautiful. I drank 15 beers in the sun, 6 feet apart with my friends. And I don't know if you guys can see from my 17 chest hairs in the tops of my arms, but I am burnt. I said I would never drink again. But you're doing a live show, you gotta take the edge off. But I used to say, loosen up, grab a drink, loosen up. And that's what I'm doing. I'm having 1, maybe 2 tonight. That's it. So I'm just drinking. I'm sticking with the Bombay and my Bombay glass, a little gin and soda. So cheers to you guys who are watching. Thank you guys so much. My very good friend Dave is watching, amazing local artist, graphic designer, musician, and he's got his own media company called Thrill House, which you guys should check out, based on an old Simpsons reference that did not go over my head. Very cool dude. And I love him. He's a recent purchaser of a bullwhip shirt. So first time watcher, long time bullwhipper. Love that, Dave. Chuck, thank you for sharing. I'm seeing all of you guys sharing the stream. And again, I can't stress how important that is to me and how much it means to me that you guys are doing that and sharing the show. And it's just, honestly, I can't say enough about how much it means to me. 2 is 4, 4 is 6, and so I know. Yeah, you start a slippery slope. But tonight, especially during the week, especially I've been running on the treadmill every day. I'm trying to get my fitness back up. Everyone's having problems with this quarantine and trying. I haven't been to the gym obviously since early March. I'm a guy who goes and works out his upper body and stuff. I'm learning how to do cardio for the first time in my life. So I've been running on the treadmill. And it's hard to do with a hangover. I did not do it yesterday. I did also, though, eat almost 40 pieces of sushi and an entire rotisserie chicken and a bowl of ice cream yesterday. So it's about balance. It is about balance. You have a couple drinks, you eat 40 pieces of sushi, you run on the treadmill, you hate yourself, you feel good, you do a live show on a Tuesday and a Thursday. So Eric Johnston Live has now shifted from Tuesdays, from just Thursdays to now Tuesdays and Thursdays. Dave says, thank you very much. I know you've always been a supporter of me, and I'm always a supporter of you. We're all in this together. We love each other. Yay. I like I said before, I love the fact that that I'm able to change up the thing. No longer haven't seen it, although it was an amazing show. And do 2 episodes a week, Thursdays and Fridays. And hopefully I can still do at least 1 a week of these when quarantine's over, when our life's back to normal. I don't know when I'll tour again. If you're watching right now and you've seen me do comedy and you want to see me do comedy again, think fallish. And if you're in a city that I haven't been to or I've been to before and you want me to come back, reach out to me. Say, hey, you should do this venue when this is all over. Or you should do this when this is all over. I'm thinking September is probably when I'll be able to tour fully again. I'd like that in, late May or early June, maybe even July, I can do some one-offs with seating capacity stuff. That's up to the government. I've always been the type of guy where have show, I'll show up. Have show, I'll show. Have show, I'll show. You have a show, I will be there. Because really it comes down to just my love to entertain. Now, we're going to get to this week's topic. Before I do that, I need to message our special guest because she may be having some problems. She is on her way to be on here. Her name is Chelsea Hood from Chicago, Illinois. And I met her when I was in Chicago. So right before this all ended, before the world ended, I did a week of shows in Chicago, Illinois. I did 4 shows at the Laugh Factory and I did 4 shows at the Comedy Bar. Which I mentioned before on the show was probably the best week of comedy that I've done so far in my career. I had these small milestones throughout my career in terms of, being able to open for Russell Peters and being able to perform at the Comedy Store and being able to open for Sebastian Maniscalco. Those were massive milestones for me. But in terms of straight up back-to-back sold out amazing comedy, I'd say that it just happened right before this was over at my week in Chicago at the Laugh Factory and at the Comedy Bar. Now, in Chicago, I met a very super talented, amazing angel of a person while I was there. Her name's Chelsea Hood. I see her. She's arrived. She's in the buffer. I'm going to bring her on in a second. But we've since become very good friends, and almost like I am her. How would I describe this? We give each other advice. Put it this way: we give each other advice. We talk things out. We have one of those relationships where I'm like, "This is happening. What do you think?" And she's like, "Well, this is happening. What do you think?" And I'm like, "I'll tell you what's happening. This is what's happening." So I thought she was going to be a perfect guest for today because today's theme is would you rather? Would you rather this or would you rather that? It's very popular on the internet. I've seen a bunch of them. A lot of guys, a lot of comics, a lot of online comics. When they do these kinds of things, they always immediately go to the very gross sexual stuff. Now, I've compiled a list this week of would you rather questions. Some of them are mostly silly. Some of them get into sexual zone, but they don't have to. But it's like, I've seen other ones where it's like, dude, would you rather? Okay. Would you rather, would you rather like have your parents see you banging or you got to watch your parents bang every day for a year? I'm like, why is that a thing? Why are we doing that? No, I won't be doing that today. Chelsea and I are going to do different types. We're going to do some silly stuff. We're going to do some Midwestern stuff. We're going to do some down home country stuff. And I usually at this point I play a clip of our comedian, but I'll tell you, Chelsea Hood has been doing comedy for, I think, over 10 years, if not maybe 15. Hilarious comic, not that much stuff online. And when I chirped her today and I was like, you got to put a clip, you got to send me a clip. She's like, I'll get to it. But now I feel bad because she was out delivering face masks for people for COVID-19 relief that she hand sews. And you know when you really like, well, I can't believe you didn't do that. And then she's like, I was delivering face masks. And I'm like, I am the asshole now. So she didn't upload a clip. So I won't play a clip of hers, but I will bring her on right now. You guys are going to love her. Please a round of applause in the comments. Please welcome my very good friend, Chelsea Hood, everybody.
Camera,
you little shit.
What?
Move tight, get okay. There you go. No,
it's on a chair. No, wait, look, I can do it. I got it. Just pause. Relax.
Okay.
I'm on wheels. The camera's on wheels.
Okay. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. I'll get us better. There we go. No, that's worse.
Oh no, look. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna see all you. No, you're fine. This is great. This is great.
Yelling at me.
I'm sorry. I just get excited. I'm sorry. Every person who's come on the show, something initially is wrong. Like they'll be like, and I'm like, turn your mic on. They're like, I'm like, turn. But this one was good. I can see you.
Oh, I'm doing great. I have my mom's sewing light on, but off to the side,
I think that's good. Mood, ambient lighting for what we're doing here today.
It's pretty bright, so I like to keep it a little off to the left.
Yeah.
It's great to see you.
Thanks look at us back together again.
Oh my gosh.
Welcome to my closet. This is good. I get to come out of it every evening when I'm done the show. You've got some fans already. Chuck's giving you a wave.
Hi, Chuck.
Hugh says, hey, Chelsea.
Cool.
Emma from Ottawa, big fan of the show. Big round of applause. Bradley says, hey, Chelsea,
look at been to Ottawa there.
You've never been to Ottawa?
To Ottawa.
Have you ever been to Canada?
Oh, yeah. I sang at a church in Toronto once.
Oh, you were up in Toronto. That's good. Oh, you're drinking the claw. No laws tonight.
Yeah, well, I feel like you are like a boat claw drinker.
Well, that's really nice of you. I wish I could get on a boat, but yes, I do drink White Claw.
People don't invite you on boats? I feel like you'd be really fun on a boat. If any of you have boats, I think Eric would be a great addition to your boat.
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. A boat edition.
Yeah.
When I start the show, before we start what we're doing, I'm just gonna remind everyone, please follow Chelsea on Instagram at Chels Hood. Yeah, that's you. And if you're ever in Chicago, she's doing shows all the time at the Laugh Factory and all around town.
Yep, all those places are open right now.
Not right now, but when you're there, we'll put it this way: the border is not going to open for a while. But when it does, and you plan a trip to Chicago, Canadian border, we're not going to be able to go over there. Americans are going to be like, no, we're fine. We're just going to come over and cough on you, and our prime minister is going to be like, well, okay, well. We just think that if you didn't, that would be good. So we'll see what happens. But our premier, Doug Ford, his brother was the crack smoker guy. I'm sure you guys knew about that. We had a crack smoking mayor.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't know, but that's fine.
No, it was a long time ago, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on Kimmel and stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway, so he's dead. But his brother is our premier, which is like the big mayor of the province.
Not Thoreau.
Justin Trudeau is our prime minister. He's our Trump.
Yes.
He's not Trump, but he's the president, but prime minister.
He did the blackface thing, but that's actually.
I mean, who knows? It's a black and
more than I would have seen coming from y'all.
it's a black and white photo. He could be doing blueface. You never know.
Defend that.
So that's that, and then so his brother Doug is our premier of Ontario, which is like the governor. He's a governor. He's our governor. That's how I'm explaining.
When you were saying premier, I thought you didn't know the word prime minister. I was he's so pretty.
I'm like, so our premier person, he's like the best.
Sippy. I got sunburn.
Oh, I am so sunburned.
Yeah.
So today we're gonna do would you rather. Now, I went online earlier today and I compiled a list of, 20 would you rather. So they're going to lead us to great conversation.
I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, please.
Are they from the hardest would you rather questions on the internet? Because I pulled them up just to get ready.
Maybe there was that. There was one called hardest. There was another one called 250 of the best. Party starting.
Nobody's gonna know what to do when you ask this.
Yeah, I was.
How you flip them out.
We're hold on. We're saying can't hear Chelsea that well. Chelsea, bring the mic a little closer. Do you have headphones? Do you have headphones like this with the mic on it? Okay, now I can't hear you at all. Great.
I just muted it.
Oh, you little bugger.
Hold on, I'm getting my headphones.
Okay, hurry. Well, well, don't panic or anything. Well, Chelsea's gone. I'll also say in the comments, if you guys if you have a would you rather, if you want to comment it, I'll also bring that into the show. Again, you can go dirty, but try not to. Just try not to. I know. I think it's more fun to not immediately go into. Would you rather get your dick cut off or cut someone's dick off? Like, I think it's just smarter to not.
That's an easy one for me.
You're like, whose dick? Okay, now we hear you way better. Put your headphones in. Yeah.
Am I a Virgo?
Yeah.
Wow, no, that's really sweet though.
I don't know what that means.
I mean, I'm way worse, girl. I'm a Gemini Cancer cusp. I'm sorry.
Whoa. I'm a Cancer. Okay. Good. Well, I'm glad. Chelsea,
Did you just tell me we're live?
No, he did. Chelsea, we're live. I think he meant because you're running across, but he doesn't know how physical comedy works.
A bit.
Yeah, that was a bit called I Can't Find My Headphones.
It's also a bit called my dog staring at me from outside at the door. Like, can I come back in? And I'm like, I just did a whole headphone thing. You got to stay outside. I'm sorry.
Okay. I love your dog.
She's so little.
Would you rather have here's a good one. We'll start already. I was gonna go to our list, but this one's pretty good too. Would you rather have feet for hands or mouths for hands?
Mouths for hands.
You would? That's scary.
Oh my god. You'd be like the elephant.
Just picking up peanuts?
No, whatever I want. Ideally, sushi across the table when the good stuff's run out on my side.
So you just reach and they put it in you from far away.
Yeah. Oh, you guys still have eel?
I was gonna say feet for hands, but I think I want to go with mouth now. I forgot about the sushi angle.
I mean, think about it. Like all of a sudden, things that are ordered for the table, you have a huge advantage.
You could have your arm around someone in the movies and give them a hickey at the same time. That'd be nice. Okay, sorry, that was a 90s dream of mine. You don't have to
buy popcorn. You can just.
You're like, let me just reach over here. This went off right away. Okay, someone made it darker. Kirsty was on the show last week. Imagine trying to wipe your ass with both hands. That's gross.
You mean built-in bidet? Wow. Have some imagination.
You mean start spitting.
So gross.
I know. I need to get it off the screen. I just need to put my sip hand down.
Some of us are out here eating other people's asses. So I think...
not me.
Oh my god, I thought you would have been a pioneer of that. I don't know if it's like the rolled shirt sleeve or what.
Oh, you think it's it? I thought it was the chest hair and the gold, but I'm paying
Maybe it's the rings. It might be the rings.
I don't want to lose them. I got to take them off. Okay. Let's I got the giggles today. I got to be honest.
Outstanding. It's so fun.
It's going to be a fun giggling experience.
Oh, my poor dog. Hold on. Okay, there's fabric everywhere. Can I just show you my dog outside of the... Can you see her?
I think I see a shadow like, hey, what's going on in there?
There's like a small dog. So there's a lot of fabric right now. But it's just a small dog just sitting outside the glass door.
Like, how long is this going to be, you think?
Whenever, I guess.
He's like, I missed
a whole game or... My
okay.
dog's just lighting us from outside. Okay, go ahead.
Hey guys, wrap up the feed hands part. Okay, well, I'm gonna go into a prepared one from the internet. This was the first one on the list, and I think it feels Midwestern. I feel like whoever wrote this article is from the Midwest.
She's barking.
Okay, focus on what we're doing.
Okay, go ahead.
So, okay, first of all, before we go on, do you know when you meet someone and you just both start giggling? That's what happened, and that's what's continued to happen, which is why I was like, this is going to be a good show. Okay.
We're both just dumb. Dumbity dumb.
Okay, I wasn't going to say dumb. I'd say handsome, but okay.
That's what people call me.
What a handsome woman. Okay. Would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or one horse-sized duck?
Oh, boo. It's got to be duck-sized horses.
Ducks, yeah, of course. Could you imagine how terrifying a horse-sized duck would be?
Well, they could just eat you.
The whole thing,
like a fat pelican.
Just throw the whole thing back.
Oh, for sure. Like it's over for you.
I think you're right.
Because I mean, the reason that I went, why did you ask? No problem.
I was gonna. Okay. I was getting there.
Whose show is this?
Me. Yeah, tell me.
I'm a monster. So I think it would be like horses can't really. They're not like excellent climbers. I wouldn't say. I don't think anybody would give them that as like a credit.
Yeah.
So you could do a lot of kicking if you had to fight them.
Yeah.
But you would for sure lose a horse-sized duck. You would lose.
And also, a horse-sized duck has
can fly.
I was just gonna say the slight ability to fly. I've seen like mallard ducks and whatever. I'm picturing a duck like walking, waddling, and hitting stuff as it went, and that's fucking terrifying.
Mm-hmm. That was a great question.
Well, that's number one. It gets better from here.
Wow.
Before I go to our next question, I have another special guest that I'm going to bring on. Just because I think the perspective of two people, we just end up agreeing with each other. But when you bring a third in, it makes it more interesting because he's also a very opinionated Scotsman guy I know.
This feels like an attack.
You're the special guest.
You know a Scotsman and you've not put them on the table for me?
We'll talk after the show. Wait till you see his mustache. You're going to be into it. So joining us from Montreal by way of Hamilton, Scotland, which is we have that in common. We're from the same town, but in a different place. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario. I don't know if I've told you that before.
Yeah.
And he's from Hamilton, Scotland, now lives in Montreal. He's a very successful comedian there. Very good friend of mine. Please welcome to the show, Darren Henwood, everyone. Hey, man.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Long time no see.
Yeah, look at you, the Prince of Scotland.
Yeah, man.
So anyways, this is Chelsea. Chelsea, this is Darren.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Hi, Chelsea. Apparently you're into Eric putting Scots people on the table for you. Was that what you said?
What? Oh, look, this is...
Does he normally go out on some sort of like pimping mission to try and find you the Scottish people?
This is what this show's about now.
Well, I think we talked about how I feel about Scottish people.
You do? No. You and I?
Not? Oh, yeah, have we not?
No, never.
How do you feel about Scottish
I was going to say, now you're going to have to share with the class.
Does anybody feel okay about this dart? I just am a pretty chill into like UK pub sports. Everything's fine.
She loves football and rugby and
yeah.
Like before Tinder and stuff. Do you remember? I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember. Like you used to have those like video dating submissions where like you'd get a VHS or like a download of someone who'd have a pre-recorded thing where you could just judge them. Like that feels like what just happened just now. You're just like, I'm looking for a British person. Look at me, I'm into darts. And I'm into all these games.
You're like, look at my red
video
hair.
submission.
Don't I remind you of your homeland? Okay, well, let's continue on with the game. Well, first of all,
so what are we doing? What are we doing?
So we're doing Would You Rather.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Darren Henwood, everyone. He's the host of Quiz Night In on Facebook and Instagram, rather. He's a very good friend of mine, hilarious comedian. We're playing Would You Rather. Would you rather this? Would you rather that? Would you rather this? Would you rather that? You explain. It's a fun little thing we're doing. Also, while we're stopped here for a sec, I'm going to explain to everyone, like I said before, and I say all the time when we're doing the show, if you can see us right now, please share this stream. It means the world to us that you share it. Every time you share it, it goes up 20, 30 people in viewership, and it helps us promote ourselves, the fact that we're comedians, and the fact that when this is all over, we're going to be touring again, and we'd love to see you. Okay? So share.
Can I share it? Can I share it?
Yeah, please share it on your Facebook. Yeah, it's probably important that you share it.
Do I just copy the URL? Sorry, I'm really...
No, just go to my Facebook and press share.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Okay.
Okay, so...
Good.
Darren's already shown his age twice in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think you guys are similar ages, actually.
Hey,
I'm the baby.
I swear to God.
It is
You
being in the
never-
same ballpark.
Did you out someone?
No, I just okay. So, would you rather? Would you rather be without elbows or be without knees, Darren?
Oh, 100% be without elbows. I like to walk up and down stairs. I mean, I know elevators and escalators exist, but like I can clearly like just have a bib on and just like feed myself like this. Okay. I don't mind eating soft foods or vaginas or whatever else I want to eat like this. So like I have to say the lack of having knees, the lack of I want to be able to sort of like play basketball. I think I can do that with my arms consistently outstretched all the
You're
time.
like, pass to me.
Yeah, pass to me. Like I can shoot from here. I can shoot from like this. I can just do like the jump shot like this. I'm like keep the knees. Although wait, masturbation. Wait, hold on a second. We just added a whole new level.
Oh, that's why I was laughing. I was like, I can't wait to throw this with them.
Okay. So Chelsea, you give us your masturbation piece, and then I'll weigh back in and maybe.
Well, I just thought you
differently.
guys had forgotten about it. That's why you were like.
I mean, I have a girlfriend. I think she's willing to do that for me, but not carry me upstairs. I think she's more than willing to give me an orgasm, but not carry me like out of a burning building if the elevator was broken. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather be able to get myself out of that situation rather than having to like jerk off.
Fair.
Yeah, Chelsea.
It's all about fire safety at the end of the day. It's all about fire safety.
Really, this
we
is
live in
more
a crazy
about,
world.
Either way, you're trying to start fire. Chelsea?
Okay, but did my legs bend at all?
No, you have no kneecaps.
I know that I don't have kneecaps, but there's not like a hinge in place. It's just fully straight.
There's no joint.
I think the idea is it just goes femur to toes.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not fun at this game. Okay.
You're like, can I have some sort of hinge? I'm like, that's not the game. You're like, well, I think I could probably, if I could I get my tool belt, I could put a hinge in there, no problem.
Okay, yeah. So if I sawed my own leg in
If I just smashed my own femur in the middle and made my own knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, mine would be elbows for sure. I need to use my legs.
Well,
I think you got it. Are you? Yeah, you would go.
Oh yeah, how would you? I guess you could just have straws to drink.
Look at this. Look at this elbow action. Here's the thing: the couch that I sit on.
Hold on.
What a fucking idiot. Oh, see, Chelsea, you can tell is from the Chicago area where she just clamped on there. She's like, I'll show you, motherfuckers. Done. Now you're looking at your girlfriend and be like, stop me.
Nailed it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I can tell. Tell your girlfriend I said hi. Thanks for letting me sleep on your couch a couple weeks ago.
Eric says hi and thanks for letting me sleep on the couch a couple of weeks ago.
Beautiful apartment. Okay, I would say while we get this mess cleaned up, that was hilarious. So I'll be part of the clip show and make it into the clip show.
I was trying something and it did not work.
Yeah, no, this is fine. I need this. I think legs. I walk a lot, but I think I could just stand. I would just stand up, and then you're just a guy who does this a lot because you can't see my legs, but I'm walking with straight legs right now.
I mean, you the advantage you have is that you never need to exercise your legs because you never work your legs out. You never have to do that leg press.
It's already like I don't have legs because I don't work them out.
Your legs are basically designed to keep you standing up.
He has the skinniest legs. The first time I saw you on stage, I was like, what's happening here?
That's shaped like a slice of pizza. I got a whole brand on it.
Yeah, it's still true.
Oh.
Chad brings up a good point that your girlfriend is looking at you. You're like, you're about to lose all four, your arms and your legs.
Oh yeah, I don't get to choose after this. I'm going to be quadriplegic by tomorrow morning. My girlfriend's going to have all my joints.
Okay, let's move on to the next question.
I just keep on looking over my shoulder, like,
yeah,
waiting for
you've got the
frying pan to come in the back.
Yeah, you've got fear in your eyes, pal.
Yeah, we will not warn you.
That'll actually make for a second great clip of the show.
Mm-hmm.
You dropping the wine and then you getting hit with the frying pan.
I didn't actually drop the wine. I actually bit the side of the glass off. I was trying to lift it just with my mouth and no hands, and I bit this. I literally bit off
like a whole chunk.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I literally just went hum. And then that's how it broke.
That's the most Scottish thing I've ever seen anyone do.
People think British dentistry is bad. My teeth beat this.
Like, well, let me just cut this glass open. Okay.
I'm still going to drink it as well.
Okay, here we go. This one, there were a lot of them were about farts on this thing, and I'm not really a fart comic, but I thought this one was okay. Would you rather have your breath smell like a bad fart or have your laugh sound like a fart? Hey, Chelsea, you want to take this one? I know, it's funny.
Obviously, my laugh sound like a fart. That's way funnier.
Imagine every time you laugh, it's like pop, 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 pop.
I know, but it's so funny.
Sorry. Can you just mimic how you fart again, please?
I couldn't.
What is that like? Slow gunfire? Like what was that? Like popcorn?
10-gun salute.
Like popcorn.
That's what happens when you don't work out your legs. It just comes out like pop, 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 pop.
Oh my god.
Well, you, Darren?
Oh, of course. I'm on board with Chelsea for sure. Like you want to have your laugh because like I don't have to laugh. Like I can hold in my laugh, or like I can like choke it down. You have to breathe. You have to breathe. You have to get close to people. You have to get close to people you love. If the people that you love can't be close to you because your breath smells like a bad fart, no one's going to want to kiss you. No one's going to want to be around you. Like if I can hold in my laugh. Like I've been to your sets and comedy shows many times. I can hold in a laugh, and I can go through a whole evening of comedy and not laugh at all, and it's fine.
Comics in the back of the room aren't laughing anyway.
That's not nice either. You.
I'm just all I'm thinking when I see Eric on stage. I'm like, could he not find a shirt in his size for once?
What do you mean? This one fits great. It's a women's large. Congratulations. You know what's funny is you're also a hipster fuck who wears tight shirts.
True. That's true.
You just happen to weigh 160 pounds.
Hey, I weigh 185.
Okay. Well, I got you beat. Everyone's saying laugh, fart laugh.
Of course. Yeah, laugh all the way. Yeah.
A fart laugh when it takes so much laughter. But imagine
that's what I'm saying. That's so. I mean, it would just.
Yeah.
Everyone would have the best. Everyone you know would have the best abs because it would happen when you like didn't want it to happen, and you'd just be like, "Oh."
Imagine if something funny happened at like a funeral or something, and something you're trying not to laugh. Okay, too far. Okay, funeral.
So the only sad thing, like as a person who goes to see a lot of comedy, if I did have that laugh and it incited laughter, I would get kicked out of so many comedy shows for trying to like upstage the comedian. Like, oh, can you please get that fart laugh guy out of here?
Yeah, you do that anyways.
I wouldn't be able to see anyone apart from Eric where I don't laugh.
Okay, we got the bit the first time.
Can I just say I laugh at Eric a lot.
I know you do.
Incredibly funny and incredibly talented, and I really enjoy working with him. And this is all jokes.
Okay, well that's nice. Thank you. Chelsea, you want to see something nice about me too?
I'm pretty good.
No,
Okay,
that's you have reached the show quota of one nice comment.
Would you rather always take a cold shower or sleep an hour less than what you need to be fully rested? So an hour less sleep, or every one of your showers for the rest of your life are cold?
So after this, I want to ask one because I have one. I have a couple in the chamber.
Okay.
So like I'd like to proffer them to the table and have you answer one.
Oh, cool.
In answer to this, I'm sorry, Chelsea, if I'm standing on your toes here to kind of jump in first. I would always like to sleep an hour less because I never get enough sleep anyway. So this is just buying into my already existing life. And I love a hot shower to wake up. I don't ever want to take a cold shower. Even after the gym, I'll take a warm shower.
Wow.
Like I need that warm water to soothe me and hug me like my parents never did.
Okay. Scottish makes sense. Chelsea?
Spoken like a true
Time
comic.
tonight.
Spoken like a true damaged soul. Anyways, how long have you been doing comedy for?
Yeah, that's 9 years, man.
Yeah.
And then killing the wine glass because it was just like a little too real. Yeah.
That, and it was a broken wine glass that he chipped with his mouth.
You're
Chelsea?
right. This is one of the most Scottish things I've ever done.
Chelsea?
I sent mail to Scotland today. So yes, I would say.
Was it food stamps?
No, but it was face masks. I would.
Is it to hide the ugly?
In Scotland? Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's biting off fucking wine glasses in that country. Okay. Chelsea?
Yeah, it'd have to be sleep. Well, I mean, were you gonna not? I mean, who's saying cold shower? What fucking moron is saying cold? Are you saying cold shower?
Apparently Christopher Carroll on Facebook is saying
shower. Hugh says sleep. Chuck says sleep.
Yeah, no way.
I think I'm gonna go psycho route on this and say shower.
Cray.
Well, no, but you know what? I don't ever have to get up.
Always cold shower.
No. I don't have hot. Well, yeah, I do have hot showers, but I like to. This is what I do right at the end. Right, if I have a regular temp shower, shave, and whatever. And
then you masturbate. We all get it.
No, I'm not a big guy in the shower. But anyways, then right at the end,
that doesn't mean you don't masturbate. Just so you don't get hard.
He's not a big guy in the shower.
I'm just not a big guy in the shower. I'm not a big guy anywhere, to be honest.
Yeah, you're talking about your cold showers.
No, but what I like to do at the end is just go right before I turn it off. Just go as cold as I possibly can for like 10 seconds and just stand there, and then it wakes you right the fuck up, and then you're up, and then you're out, and then whatever.
I like that because it's kind of like the kind of the whole Swedish kind of like bath.
Yeah, when I
idea where it's like warm and then cold.
Yeah, I used to do steam room and then freezing cold shower, then steam room, then freezing cold shower, and just play with my own heart rate for a couple.
It does like increase your circulation.
Yeah,
it's good for you.
Eventually, I get used to the cold and sleep like a baby. See, Christopher's a smart man.
I have one. I have one for the group.
Yes.
Okay. Would you rather have always sticky fingers or always a running nose?
Oh, that is a good question.
It's a hard one because like both of them are very inconvenient at different times. But like, would you always rather go through your life being like,
well, I mean,
like running in?
I know a lot of people in Hamilton who are like that because they're all cokeheads, so they're always
like Chad Legris on Facebook immediately is like, no. He's just like, I've had sticky fingers once, did not care for it. It wasn't my fault they were sticky, and it left a scar, like a mental image.
I think I'm a big guy. I hate stuff on my hands, so I'd have to go nose. I hate things on my hands.
So like your whole day, you're always like having to have a Kleenex and wipe.
I'd find a way to just do it like a gentleman, like just a swipe across move, or have it like a little.
Yeah, that's a real gentlemanly.
Just brushing your snot on the person to your left all the time. Like, excuse me,
and then just do an interpretive dance to my nose. Chelsea, you?
I just think the nose would be like too annoying. It's like it's like disruptive. Like the sticky would also be very annoying, but it's not something where people are just gonna start shooting you looks. Like they don't know you're interesting.
Yeah.
Although, what about
especially in today's age, whereby like wearing gloves is cool, but wiping your nose isn't. Like in a post-COVID world, I'd definitely rather have the sticky fingers because you walk around with gloves all the time, and that was something that was actually said by one of your gloves. Christopher Carroll.
Yeah,
exactly. So like he's already on board, but then if you're walking around, you can imagine going to the grocery store, following those little fucking arrows, not being able to get in 2 feet of people, and always having to.
Yeah. Okay, I switched my answer. I forgot about the glove factor. You guys are both. You're right. Sticky Fingers was my ICQ name, my friend Dave says. ASL, Sticky Fingers, ASL. How would you wipe your butt with sticky fingers? That's also a very good question. There's a lot of butt wiping talk today. Oh, this one's for Chelsea. This one's really for Chelsea.
Oh.
Because you've lived in both places. Would you rather have a Texas accent and live in New York or a New York accent and live in Texas?
As you know, I'm already a really delicate flower.
That I do know.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
No. I don't even really know what she's talking about either. I just fucking agreed.
I'm always like I'm in a fully masculine driven field and like just also do
sumo wrestling.
Yep. Yes. Also do like construction stuff. So I would rather have a Texas accent because I think guys find a Southern accent more charming than like a girl that's like, yo, I'm parking my fucking, get the fuck, I'm walking. Like, just no thank
I'm walking.
Yeah.
That would be hilarious if you're like, I'm a comedian, I also do comedy.
I do comedy.
But if you're like, hey, y'all, I'm just here for the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, I'm here for lemonade or whatever. Yeah.
I'm here for a sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? That is 100% true. Like, I was way into that last accent than the first accent.
Thank you. I nailed them both.
yeah. I was talking about your accents. Like, I don't know. I actually don't know if Chelsea switched it up in the middle. I couldn't. It basically just sounds the same. It's all white noise when she talks. But like, you nailed both those accents.
Yeah.
Wow.
Darren has this way that if when in Scotland they just take the piss out of each other. That's what it's called. They take the piss out of each other. The first time I met Darren, I'm like, is this guy mad at me? I was like, what did I do?
So true story. Like I was dating this girl from Toronto for a while. I took her home to Scotland, and after like a whole day of just me, her, and my parents, the next day we went out into town, and she kind of pulled me aside and she's like, "Can I ask you something?" I'm like, "What?" She's like, why are your mom and dad so mean to each other? Like, do you guys not get on? I'm like, no, we love each other to death. I'm like, I didn't know what was, and I realized that it's like the way that we talk to people for other people around the world are just like, oh, you guys are assholes. I'm like, no, this is communication.
It means I love you, actually.
Yeah. So like, if for me to say that your accents were both like white noise and completely terrible and awful was me actually being like, good job, Chelsea.
Thank you. Yeah.
She's just from the Midwest, so she's like, okay, I'll just not do that again. I'm kidding.
No, I have a UK. Half my family is all in the UK. I've been getting made fun of very hard for a very long time. I can hang.
And then the fact that I'm telling Eric he's doing such a good job all the time is because his ego is so tiny and fragile. It really needs it.
What? Okay. Just because I'm sitting in front of a picture of myself doesn't mean you have to say
Yeah, that is a backdrop for sure. What? Do we just turn this into roasting Eric for the last
I have something better. Hold on. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I have something better than what I have in the background. Just go ahead.
I'm not going to lie.
It's my show, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Eric and I were already doing a show earlier on tonight, and it was a kind of comedy game show, and I asked him why he's sitting in front of a picture of himself and a picture of his penis wearing glasses, which is right behind him right now. There you go. There's his penis wearing glasses right there with the sideburns.
Oh. I also have a cardboard cutout of myself in here.
Like, what are you, like a Videotron that has a big full-size cardboard cutout of another person?
I leave this in my car when I can take the HOV lane.
Oh my god.
So anyways, he's going to host the rest of the show.
Also, can I just say, no one believes that you know someone that wears a tuxedo.
I have a tuxedo. I have many tuxedos.
Yeah, no, I believe that you can wear a tuxedo, but I don't think you know another person that owns a tuxedo.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. I'm in Hamilton.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get back to the question. I would rather have a Texas accent and live in New York because, first of all, it's charming. not charming, but it's like, hey, that guy's not from here. And you usually want to drink with that guy. And also, I think if you have a New York accent in Texas, you're automatically an outsider. And they're like, who the fuck is this guy coming down here trying to steal our jobs? Or
I got called Yankee in Texas.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did you live in Texas, Chelsea?
5 years.
Can I ask a question? Can I throw it to the audience on Facebook and ask Chad Legris or Legris? He's like, inverted commas, cunt.
Yeah, it's
the
on the
word
screen.
of the UK.
Yeah.
There you go. Like what? We invented all the words, hence it's called the English language. Like all of the words are ours.
I think what he's saying is you use it a lot, which is true.
We do,
Yeah.
and we use it the best.
It's like a greeting.
Such a good one.
Oh yeah, like in Scotland in particular, you can. It's such a term of affection. Like to be a good cunt is like you're really in the fold
My
of the
best friend.
brethren. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna move on. This one's funny. Would you rather wake up with a different face but the same gender, or a different gender but the same face?
I have been wishing to wake up with a different face of the same gender for most of my life.
No, wait, different. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have a different face, but you're still a guy.
Like I still want to be a guy, but be a way more handsome guy. Like I tried to do so many things when I was younger.
You're nailing it, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I would stay a woman for sure.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why would you? Why
would you have a different face? Because the question here isn't like, would you rather have an uglier face but the same gender?
Yeah.
The question is a different face. I'd rather have a different face that's way more handsome. Do I get to choose that part?
I don't know. It wasn't in the question. 2,250 best would you rather questions.
I would take any face just to not be a man.
Okay, so I have another one. If you guys don't mind me throwing another hat into the ring here.
Oh sure, let's go. Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I forget that you also host a show, and I'm like, look at this guy hosted it. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Okay. So the rule is you have to be half person, half sausage. Would you rather have the top half of you be sausage or the bottom half of you be sausage?
Bottom. I'm already shaped like a sausage. That guy coming out of the casing thing.
So the top half you could be sausage, but you'd have all your bottom parts, aka your genitalia and legs. So you can move around and stuff.
Sausage? Who's gonna fucking top sausage? What do I need a dick for?
Well, I don't know, like someone who's really into who doesn't care about your face, who just wants to literally eat your face because you're fucking sausage. Yeah. And he's just really hungry and horny at the same time. Or like you have like the bottom half sausage, which means you can't move and you have to be wheeled around everywhere because you just have this round sausage bottom. But like you look like this person, you have a brain and you have a normal human face and arms and shit, but you have no genitalia. You can't act like you can be the most charming, handsome person in the world, but you have no genitalia because the bottom half of you is sausage. A girl eating you out is literally eating chunks of your sausage ass.
Yeah, but that's why this is the best question for a woman. You of course just want a sausage bottom half because men don't care. They just want to stick it into a pile of something.
I really love Shayla's comment, Shayla G. Lucas, who just went zip mouth, zip mouth, zip mouth. It's just like none of this, please. I'm a vegetarian. I don't want any of your sausages.
Bottom half is your genitalia.
Yeah, just like that's one big sausage dick, motherfucker. Big sausage butt dick.
That's really nice of you. Would you rather have to sing everything you say or clap after everything you say?
Okay, so clap after everything you say makes it sound like you have Tourette's.
Or you're just like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
also, I don't know if you know how to clap after. Like you're clapping with what you're saying.
Oh,
it's like I don't want to talk. After means.
Okay, so on definition,
yeah.
So I don't want to talk anymore.
Singing.
That's funny too. Chelsea, you?
Oh, sing it.
Sing it? Musical theater?
Yeah. Yes.
A 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, Eric, do your jazz tap.
I'm off for the night.
Please do jazz tap. Please.
I think my size 12 tap shoes are up in this closet as well.
Did you know that the people mistook a meme on the Ellen DeGeneres show for it being Eric doing his like jazz hands, and people like hundreds of people messaged him after they saw this kid doing like a kind of jazz meme on the Ellen show.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll show you that.
Share it.
Okay. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna share it. Okay, share it. I'm gonna bring it up. Talk amongst yourselves though. Hold on. So yeah, there was a meme that went around the internet.
Do you say talk amongst yourselves and then start talking immediately?
I realized this was working quick. So I found it. I found it a lot quicker than I thought I was gonna find it. Now I found it again. Okay, so here we go. So there was a meme floating around the internet for years that everyone thought was me, so much so that I eventually just had to go with it, and I was like, okay, that is me. There you go. So you guys can see. You have to look on the right side of the screen.
I think that could be you, 100%.
I think it might be.
Look at the angles of that kid's feet, though. They're almost like facing the opposite ways.
Well, it's called a jazz turnout. I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Trust me, I've seen that porn channel. I've seen people doing the jazz turnout. It looks nothing like that.
Trying to find
it does look like a really racist impression of Stevie Wonder, though.
My God!
So for years, it was also it was featured on Ellen, and for years people would just tag me and be like, "This is you, this is you, this is you." And
it is you.
I know, but that's perfect because that's around the age I was when I was doing competitive dance. It looks like me. We even have the same big sausage hands that spread out. Like, look at his hands. If you can see, it's they got so big. There's so many people tagged me, and then when it went on Ellen, some people messaged me like, "You should call Ellen and then get on the show because she does like a where are they now?" And I had to tell people like, "Okay, that isn't. It is not me." And they're like, "What?" So
it's crazy because you also wore that outfit to the comedy bar.
I actually have that outfit. Yeah. I wore that the night we met, I was wearing that vest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, you strike me as a guy that had a huge vest phase.
He's still going through it. What do you mean phase? Like it's still happening right now.
2008, there was a TV show called Keys to the VIP, which is very popular, and I used to wear a lot of vests. A lot of guys wore vests in that.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Would you rather give up alcohol for a year or give up your smartphone for a month?
Phone.
Yeah. I think I could not drink for a year, although
I have an iPad.
Oh, see, you guys are always thinking the extra. I never even thought about that phone.
Yeah, I love the idea of you being
poor.
You go to the grocery store and you need something, and somebody texts you, and you're like,
you're like, sorry, I was gonna. If it wasn't for this, I'd be not drinking for a year.
Yeah, you're at a bar. You're like.
Now, I know this is going to age me again, and I know I've already done this multiple times tonight. When I go to the grocery store, I literally have like a piece of paper and a pen list on it.
That. Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
I think we might be the same age.
Okay. So like, we can do this off screen, but how old are you?
I'm not 40.
Not yet.
That's what I am. I am not yet 40.
I am also not 40.
We're crushing it then. Who cares?
Nice.
Yeah, look at it. Okay.
I know what an iPad is, so you know.
Look, and I know how to turn it on.
It's actually called an iPad.
Chelsea, did you answer? Phone or booze?
I think booze.
Ooh, I don't know. I said I wasn't ever drinking again.
Can you immediately delete her from the show? Is that something we can do?
Here's the thing.
I can do. Can I do that?
No.
Here's the thing. I love booze, but the convenience of a phone is just like.
Yeah. Also,
I will literally bite through a glass to get to my alcohol.
Yeah. Says the guy who bit a fucking wine glass in half at the start of the show.
It also doesn't say give up substance abuse for a year. It just says
you're just stoned and on your phone for a year.
Yeah. You mean my
every day?
My life?
Weird. I would be happy to not be able to be contacted in the zen of my own
drunkenness.
Just ethereal year-long drunkenness where no one can take like no one can find out how drunk I am or how much I've messed up because I'm not on my phone and don't immediately like drunk dial people or post random shit at like 1 a.m. when you're like, oh shit face like Roseanne.
I drunk FaceTime Chelsea on Sunday afternoon.
I call him. He's just shirtless in bed. I'm like, what are you doing?
First of all, I wasn't in bed. I was on the living room couch, and I had only had 15 beers.
Wait, is this the living room couch in your mom's house?
Yeah, the house. It's the house we share it. It's a house. It's a house we share. Would you? Would you rather give bad advice or take bad advice? Chelsea? I'll let Chelsea answer because Darren's choking on the fucking throat.
Give it. Oh.
Can I do a twist on this?
Yes.
It's shocking.
Would you rather
excited type?
Would you rather take bad mushrooms or take bad cocaine?
I don't know. I don't do either. Okay, we're gonna go back to the original question. Would you rather give bad advice or take bad advice? I feel like I give good, very good advice, and often take bad advice, but I don't necessarily listen to it. So that's an edge. That's an outside of the box way of thinking about it, like you guys have. Darren?
I don't like to give bad advice. I feel like I'm such a terrible person, and taking bad advice from most people in Canada is so soft. Like it's such a low stakes affair. It's like bad advice in Canada is like, oh, you know, you could turn right on that red light on the Montreal. I'm like, no one cares. No one gives a shit. Whereas if I was to give bad advice, I'm like, yeah, sure, sell your kids. I don't
wine money.
Yeah, there's a lot more to play if I gave bad advice than take bad advice of where I'm living. So much rather take.
There's also those memes at the end, like where you see where someone's like, I give some advice, but then at the end you say, I don't know, man, just so in case you ruin their life, you don't feel bad. Okay, I'm always smile at the end of a sentence, no matter what it is, or always burp before every sentence.
Chelsea, I'm going to let you answer this. I'm going to step away for 2 seconds. I'll be back.
Okay, can't wait.
Is he getting another cocktail? Because I feel ripped off. I've needed one for a half hour.
Hey, go. I'll answer. You guys can both go.
I'm just kidding. I would say smile at the end of every sentence.
I feel like you already do that. But I think it's like, the catch of it, would you rather smile at the end of every sentence where even if
they're like, oh, you have to tell someone died.
Yeah, like your dog just got hit by a car. Like you have to fucking. And I think as a Canadian, I think I often do burp before every sentence. I'm like, I have 15 beers. Anyways, I think
you also probably do the smiling thing.
I smile a lot. I'm a big smile. I didn't smile till I was like 22. And then I started smiling. I'm like, this kind of feels nice. And then he started doing it more often. You should see pictures of me like pre-22. Every picture's like this. I'm like, and then every picture after that, when I learned how to smile, I was like, this is nice. And all my pictures are smiling.
This is good. This is killer content.
I feel like we need Darren interrupting us more.
He's never coming back. He's getting his ass handed to him in the other room.
He's like, I was just getting another cock. I fucked up the accent. Okay, anyways. But Christopher says smile. Hey, Prince, we are live. Oh, yeah, he'll come back. Don't worry. Burp gets attention. Yeah, imagine having to say at a speech, you just have to burp and then talk. Again, that's a very Canadian thing. I think that'd be okay.
Yeah, you would handle it phenomenally.
Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
Oh, green traffic lights.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
I think based on how much we both drive.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shayla, on the last question, how does one give jazz hands without a smile? That's right. But yeah, I think green traffic light, just because I've driven all of North America. I think it's the green traffic. And here's the thing: if there's something in line, I don't give enough shit about it that I just don't stand in it.
Well, there's also like a very cool Eckhart Tolle sort of philosophy about how you're not waiting in line, you're just in a present moment. You can't be waiting. You're like never waiting. I'm not gonna go into like the whole whatever, but
that'd be a good thing to do in the middle of a comedy show.
So you guys aren't using this time for spiritual enlightenment?
Oh, that's so cute. You're like, so Eckhart says you're never waiting. That kind of gave me anxiety though, because sometimes you just do feel like you're waiting. Darren, you can answer this one. Would you rather have all the traffic lights you approach be green or never have to stand in line again?
I don't know how to drive a car.
Oh yeah,
we've had this conversation before. Therefore, I would love to never have to stand in line again because that really impacts my life a lot more.
Yeah,
I'm 38. Sorry, Chelsea, that's my giveaway age.
Is he,
like do I fit in your fuckable age bracket? Like,
huh?
Do I fit in your fuckable age bracket? Is that what the celebration was?
Oh no, just that you're older than me.
Yes, I'm older than you.
He's older, but I kept talking over him. Chelsea, if you want to grab a claw, go ahead. Go run and grab a claw. I'll get it.
Claw break, BRB.
Go.
Wow, she could not rip those headphones out of her ears fast enough. Do you see that claw break? Within half a second, those were down around her ankles. It's almost like I'm back in Hamilton.
I don't know if you've ever been to Chicago, but it's a drinking town, and that's how we got along so well when I was there.
Also, when you say claw, I thought you meant like a bear claw, like she was going to take a donut. She looks like an eater.
Yeah, if you're going to get a bear claw. But no, white claw. No laws with the claws.
Okay, so yeah, stand in line again. Okay.
Stand in line? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, I'll do another one. Would you rather have
I have another one.
This one's mean for me. Would you rather have all your shirts be 2 sizes too small or too big, or have all of them be 1 size too small? Well, I think you know my answer.
I think 1 size too small is not generous enough for how small your shirts are.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you shop in Ardennes and Forever 21, the petite section for all of your clothing seems a little bit disingenuous as to how you're actually shaped. But I would rather them all be 1 size too small because, like you mentioned earlier, I'm not a very large gentleman. I can get away with the skinny look. Whereas if I wore stuff that was 2 sizes too big, I'd look as if I had got all my clothes at a Goodwill or I was just borrowing my dad's stuff.
Yeah. I think there's a big gangster population in Hamilton. I mean, we all know my answer is obviously fucking too small, 1 size too small, because that's the life I currently live.
Yeah.
But especially highlighted by the fact that Chelsea's back. That Chelsea, you missed a question that's been directed. Okay, I see you. Wait, hold on, I forgot about your headphones.
I got them.
Oh no, I got them. I see you. The question was.
I need a phone charger too.
Okay.
Just in case.
All right.
Stop yelling at me.
We're getting Chelsea's life story. Awesome.
Darren, don't be such a little bitch.
I mean, only one of you know where I live at this point, so I'm not scared of you.
Don't worry.
Yes. Scotland's huge. I'll never be able to find you.
In Montreal now.
I live in Canada, which is fucking massive.
Don't worry, I'll send you an address. I put that on my Google Maps.
Okay, wait, fuck this question because this is too easy. I have one.
Hold on. Chelsea, you got to answer this though. Would you rather have all your shirts be 2 sizes too big, or have all of them be 1 size too small forever?
I'm a fat kid. Are you shitting me? I would never wear a small shirt.
Same, but if you kind of get used to them, your body kind of grabs.
Chelsea, do not say that about yourself. Don't say that about yourself. You're no longer a kid.
Thank you.
Darren, you want one? You have a question? You have a would you rather?
Yeah. Would you rather have a spike driven through your eye or through your ear?
I used to be an emo kid with stretched ears, so ear.
I don't mean your earlobe. I mean like someone drive a spike through your eye or drive a spike through your ear.
Oh,
ear. I don't want to see it come in.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
You, Darren?
I think probably ear. I think the eye, there's too much risk damaging the temporal lobe. Whereas the ear is kind of like you can almost slip below where the main part of the brain is, and you might not actually have too much damage. You might lose your hearing, but not much else.
Oh no, I thought you were dying for sure. Is that not how this is going?
I mean, you almost definitely are. Yeah.
But
Yes.
it'd be silent rather than.
I'm saying there's like potentially a bigger chance of you survive. Well, maybe not actually. There's maybe because people have been shot through the eye and survived quite a lot. So
Okay, well, while we're paused thinking about how Darren's gonna die, I just want to remind everyone who's watching this to please share this stream. We've had a steady couple hundred people come in and out while the show's happening. I'm watching that, and I appreciate that. If you could see us right now, please share this stream. We're gonna wrap things up. We got about 5 or 6 more questions. The next one is a little mean towards me. Again, another one. The last one was too small. This one's a little bit more about my comedy act. Would you rather be able to whisper or only be able to wait? Would you rather only be able to whisper or only be able to shout? So I'm shout. I'd rather just shout all the time. I do it half the time on stage, anyways. Darren, you seem like a whisper type with a T.
Darren's a little whisper baby boy.
Yeah, you have a real kind of child fetish thing going on. Thinking you're a little girl and I'm a little boy. Like seriously. So I mean, you've seen me on stage. I'm not exactly quiet.
No, but you're not dancing around doing backflips and yelling like me.
No, you're definitely louder than me. Definitely like a few decibels and octaves.
I don't need
louder.
I've gone to shows when they're like, "Hey, the mic's not the best." I go, "That's no problem."
I actually think that sometimes when I do some of my storytelling bits and I get really quiet, my favorite bit is to leave a pause and like have a pin drop silence in the room, because it's like even if they're not laughing, I have them like in this little palm of my hand, like in between these two fingers, because they're hanging on every word. Plus there's such a rise in this ASMR kind of crowd. I could definitely do some whisper noises where we just talk like this before you go to sleep, and I'm just gonna rub my mustache on the microphone a little bit like that, and then everybody's gonna pay me like $10 million because they like the sound of my ginger mustache on the microphone. Like that's a whole fucking industry right now. That's the position that we're fucking in, is the fact that is an industry, like just rubbing shit up against a microphone and being whispery. So I'll choose the whispers.
Yeah.
Apparently Shyla J. Lucas just vomited at the sound of my vomited on the sound of my mustache being rubbed on the microphone. Thanks a lot, Shyla.
So she won't sign up for your fucking YouTube channel, is what you're saying. Whisper or yell?
Oh man. My instinct is to shout because it's so fun.
Yeah.
This is so fun, but I think I would have no friends. I have to go whisper.
Yeah. No, you could be the yelling person. That's fun. You do go to a lot of monster jams. They wouldn't even hear you.
What monster jam?
Yeah, you went recently. We talked about it.
Like, did you hear how quickly she turned to yelling there? What monster jams?
This one's another one that's mean. Would you rather share your house with a family of rats or live with your parents forever?
Yeah. Would you rather share them with a family of rats or your fucking family? Like
forever, but also my mom lives with just one gigantic rat, and it's me. So yeah, I guess I don't live here forever. That's my plan.
Can I ask a follow-up question? How big is the family of rats? Because like, are we talking like an Irish Catholic family of rats? Or are we talking like a Mormon family of rats? Like, how big is this fucking family?
I don't know. It wasn't in the 250 best would you rather questions.
Christopher Carroll says same either way. LOL.
Yeah. Okay, so would you rather live with the rats or with your family forever? You've already moved out. Obviously. I tell my mom, I go, Mom, one of us is leaving this house and it ain't gonna be me. So
you can go first, Chelsea.
I'm on the Dad Club with Eric, so I'm living with my mom right now.
Yeah,
I'm paying rent on an apartment in the city that I'm not going to right now, but I would, yeah,
So this is your mom's dartboard that you were claiming accreditation for earlier?
No, it's my dad's, but he's dead. Do you still want to shit on it?
Way to go, jerk.
Your accreditation for your dad's dartboard?
Let me go find one of my dad's bullwhips.
It's mine now. I inherited it. I done inherited it.
That's like all my rigs.
Sorry, I'm sorry. You guys are breaking up. Those last 2 minutes just didn't happen. What? Can you guys can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
That's alliteration. Dead dirt board.
Dead bird.
It's my dead dad dartboard.
Gave you some context. He's estimating 30 rats. 30 rats is the move here.
No.
Oh shit! That's
Family.
a big family.
I gotta charge for a minute, so I'm gonna be just yelling.
Okay.
Well,
Sorry.
I mean, you answered the last question already, so
Yeah.
So I would probably live with my parents. Like, I'm really hung up in this thing of forever. Like, are they living until I die?
I guess they're forever. I don't know. I didn't write the questions. I don't know.
Like forever means like they live until I die, which means okay, my family all live until their 90s. So for me, that's another 50 years plus. Like let's say like 52 years. By which time my dad will be 123, 124. My mom will be 121.
Okay. Quick math.
Yeah, I would love to live with my parents until they're that age because they would be the oldest people in the world and we would get a lot of attention.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'd have to be wiping their butts and stuff, but like I'm sure at that point, like with all the attention, we'd start like our own YouTube channel and it'd make enough money that I could probably pay someone to do that. So let's say parents rather than fucking 30 rats, because 30 rats are turning into like 120 rats real fast.
Oh yeah, they fucking. Well, speaking of which,
and they're not fucking in the open where you can be like, no, stop it. They're doing it in the walls.
And I don't know if you said to a rat, no, stop it. They would be like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. We've been caught.
On that similar fate, would you rather have no
oh my God.
penises? Chelsea, I guess you could have started. I don't know. I guess you're disqualified for this question.
No. She's absolutely not, because she already has no penis. She qualifies for one of the answers immediately.
Yeah.
So would you rather be the way you are now or randomly grow 5 penises?
Or add 5 dicks to the equation.
Darren did make a good point just now. Like, if you're the person with 5 dicks, you definitely have a show.
Yeah, you know what? You're definitely on TLC.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah.
Maybe I could donate my other 4 dicks to science.
Whoa. See, that's why you're such a humanitarian.
Maybe I could donate those 4 dicks.
Instead of like Octomom, you're like Pentacock.
Yeah.
What do we
like donate these dicks?
Yeah.
And then people are like, wow, what a hero.
I guess it's better to have too many than not enough. You can cut some off and still have one.
Yeah, honestly, I would donate all of them. I mean, a dick's got to be what, 30 grand?
I don't know. Ask Darren. Hugh brings up a good. Oh wait, tie all 5 into each other. Where are the penises located? See, that's a good question. Can it be a unicorn? Hugh says, where would the penises be? These are. Is it a cluster of dicks? We're asking the real questions now. Here, what? I don't.
Really
like a big.
When I read the question, I pictured like the top of a pineapple. Like it's one base, and then they go out like this.
Can I ask a question for the studio audience here?
Yes.
If you were to name a cluster of penises, i.e., a murder of crows, what would a cluster of penises be called? Please send your top answers to the Facebook chat.
Welcome to my show. I'm kidding. That's a good idea. Cluster of dicks.
I would definitely rather just have no penis for sure.
What? Then 5 dicks?
Yeah. Because number one, you
also ride your bike a lot, so that would be
like how do you support just the blood count for having 5 dicks? Like
you'd faint every time it gets
like if I have like a big meal, I can't get blood to go to my 1 dick. Like, or if I have like whiskey dick, like it's a challenge. 5 fucking dicks? Are you kidding me on? Like just like 5 like little kind of like just.
What if they only got hard one at a time?
Like or all like random like Like
we call them a bouquet of dicks.
a bouquet of dicks.
Amazing.
An amazing of dicks. I love it. An amazing of dicks is great.
5 penis.
A bouquet of dicks is great.
My answer would be I already have 5 dicks on this fucking hand. My fingers are massive. So
yeah, I mean, for tiny lesbians, you definitely do.
Just walk like that. Just walk down like this. Okay, that's a good question. Would you rather have the head the size of a tennis ball, the size of a watermelon? That's a good question.
Okay.
Watermelon.
I'm Polish. I'm already halfway there. Imagine having a tennis ball head, but watermelon is funny.
I have seen small enough watermelons that are similar to the size of my actual head. If I had a head the size of a tennis ball, I am a fucking straight circus freak.
Yeah.
And how big is your brain going to be? Not fucking big.
It's all about the intelligence. That's true.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
I think we all just agreed on watermelon so quickly, although that question's never been asked to us. This is a good one, a little bit more risque. Would you rather give or receive a lap dance?
Depends who it's from.
Huh? Oh, who's it from? Oh, depends who it's from.
Yeah.
And this is who it's from. I'm like, who? Tell us.
No, like if it's a lap dance from a very hot person that I'm attracted to, 100% I'd rather receive one than give one. Giving one is could be very embarrassing. I'm not trained in that art. It's on fucking art. It's something that they work for. However, if it's from Eric, then I will give one to literally anybody else.
Chelsea, you?
I will take the most fucking contagious COVID patient in the ward and strip down to my nothings and grind up all over them rather than let Eric and his perfume.
I'm just gonna stop you there. 4 types of cologne, but go ahead. You're doing great.
Seductively entice me.
Okay, well, so I guess I won't be able to watch The Lion King on your couch anymore. Chelsea.
I mean, I have to take the power back. I have to receive.
Yeah, get it to you.
And can I just say, Eric does give a great lap dance. It's just not for me. It's just not for me.
Mad because
you would be a lucky girl if Eric gave you his lap dance. I mean, I've seen it, and it's.
Wait, is this Eric's lap dance?
Oh no! I'm just saying that if it happened to be,
like hypothetically, in that
it's a very fragrant and free-flowing art form. Like it's really, it's an attack. I don't mean to use attack on the senses. It's a pleasure of the sense. I don't know. Let's have the next question.
I was thinking the same thing.
I am so anti too much cologne. It is like. It should be illegal.
We were in the same car together. We went to that show. You didn't kick me out. I literally got
like Eric used to have another button on the top of that shirt, but it literally melted with the amount of cologne he sprayed on tonight.
The alcohol. Okay, let's slow things down and let's stop attacking me. Would you rather have unlimited love or unlimited money?
Oh, I know this one.
Okay. Chelsea, you? We'll save Darren's.
I don't know.
Oh.
Love.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that.
I know.
I'm a Cancer, so I'm always giving love. I already have too much love to give. So I'll take that money. We can be.
I know, but the thing is like, it's a context thing, right? It's like, do I get no love? Because I would obviously rather have the money as long as I get to keep my existing love.
Oh, okay, yeah. See, again, I didn't go.
I get no love, then that's.
So you maybe the question could be: would you rather be ultimately in love but broke, or would you be not in love but rich forever?
Oh yeah, then for sure love.
Oh, Darren, you little handsome lover.
So there's a good amount of research out there, and I've actually watched.
Here comes another long one. Go ahead.
I don't know if any of you have ever seen the documentary called Happy, but they go around measuring people's cortisol levels in various states, and no, I don't mean like states in the United States, but like states of existence. And the people that have more family around and more love around are literally happier than rich people. Yeah. So love is always the answer. you will literally be happier with more love than more money, because money begets this sort of like lifestyle of I don't have enough, or you're always looking for the next bar. Whereas if you have love, then you have love. There's not like
that's it. Ultimate love.
Yeah. If you have love of a family member or like someone that you really trust, like there was no next level there. There's like one human level of kind of like love. I mean, there's infatuation, which is a different thing, but like you either have love or you don't. You can have money and never have enough.
Well, now,
Darren, I'm so impressed by
me too.
you were real
you were real, as the Scottish would say, not in a good way, cunt earlier. And then you won our hearts back. Yes, we love Darren.
But then on the other hand, I've had a few wines. I'll straight up probably stab someone for $1 million.
Yours was so good that someone retracted their answer. I like my money on stricken from the record. This one's a little bit more risque. Would you rather have a drunken hookup in a bathroom stall or in the back of a car? Darren, we know you don't drive, so I think you're out on this one. And it goes right.
I mean, I have had a drunken hookup in a bathroom stall. I've never had one in the back of a car. So from personal experience, it's going to be the former, but only because I don't really have a frame of reference for the latter. Oh. You guys duke it out for the rest.
Chelsea, go ahead.
Car is always better.
Yeah, everyone's saying car too.
Yeah, car is.
Why?
Car is
no. I understand bathrooms are gross and blah blah blah.
No, but like you don't get, like, as a woman, you don't get to do any of the fun stuff in a bathroom. Like there's just way more options in a car.
Yeah. I can see that.
Crossover.
You don't just have to bend over a toilet people have been pissing on the seat of all night. Like you can do.
You can move around. There could be some spooning.
I bent my girl over the sink. Like she can wash her hands and everything.
Okay. So,
I mean, we said stall, but sure, take your liberties.
Everyone's going with car. Oh, the tuck and roll. See you later. It's cleaner.
I don't know. I've seen some fucking cars, man. I've been the passenger in a lot of cars that are not cleaner than the bathroom stall. Jesus Christ.
Well, I can tell you that I still live at home with my mom, so all of my hooking up takes place out of this house, and I'd say I've done both. I'd say car. Car is better.
It's better.
Yeah, than fucking bathroom stall. I've only done once, and it was not a good scene. People were coming in like banging on the stall. Yeah, I was like, I hope no one recognizes my shoes.
And knowing you, they were like,
trust me,
like golden wingtips, Eric.
I've seen the way you dress. Everyone in Hamilton recognized your shoes.
Would you? Okay, we're gonna go through a couple more here. Would you rather be okay, this is also about me. Would you rather be the drunk girl who cries the entire night, or the drunk girl who starts stupid arguments with strangers? Or I didn't say girl. Sorry, I was thinking girl because drunk girls cry. I'm sorry, that was too far.
Wow.
Drunk girl, just be the drunk.
Can we edit this? Can we like chop this out? Like,
it's live on the internet.
It's live. Okay.
I just have so many bits about drunk girls. I posted one today, so my mind immediately. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Would you rather be the drunk who cries the entire night, or the drunk who starts stupid arguments?
To be fair, there was very few guys that are the drunk that cries the entire night.
You don't know that many guys. No, I'm kidding. I've only ever cried drunk a couple times, and they were in the safety of my own.
A couple 9, 12, 16.
It was only it was Sunday night. I may have cried.
Emma Rose Beauchamp is like, wow.
But Emma's a big fan of the show. She knows that I don't mean that women cry. Okay, can we move on?
It seems like she's judging you pretty harshly right now.
I'm already got a gin. Let's keep this show going.
I would rather be I have been the drunk that starts stupid arguments with strangers multiple times. I got arrested a couple of times for doing it because those strangers were police officers. I'm just like, yeah, why do you get to skip the line in the burger? Blah blah blah. And they're like, because I'm a cop. I'm like, well, prove it. And it's a badge. I'm like, oh, blah. Anyway, So I'd rather be the drunk that cries the entire night because I'm less likely to get arrested.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever started a drunken argument in my life. It never happened in my life. Chelsea, you?
As a former drunk that started a lot of arguments.
That should be the fucking tagline.
Wait. I just want to clarify. Did you used to start a lot of arguments? Okay. I was like,
you're like, let me go get another claw.
I already killed this claw.
Yeah, I know. I got to make a drink too, but we got to wrap up the show soon. So keep going.
Crying people are just like, oh God, she's crying again.
Yeah.
But the arguments, you just like lose people forever.
You're like, there's a lot of people in my life who I would like to apologize to.
I mean, crying the entire night. You're going to get one other half-drunk person that at least feels sorry for you. You're going to bundle into a cab. You're going to get sent home, and everyone's like going to check up on you tomorrow. If you're the one that starts stupid arguments, stranger, you're going to get abandoned. You're going to get left. You're going to get people that are just like, I'm not with this person. Please ignore all of the racist stuff that's coming out of their mouth right now. Like, this is just personal experience from living in Scotland. Just everything's going to go like super wrong when you just start arguing with strangers. There's nothing good's going to come of that. Like, if you're inciting the argument, you're clearly the asshole. Whereas if you're crying, then sometimes you can't help it.
This one's Cinco de Mayo on the same theme. Would you rather visit a bar that only served tequila or a club that only played Black Eyed Peas?
The first one, 100 times the first one. Let's move on. There is no other answer.
You don't want to get it started.
No. Just to piss off Darren.
Let's get it started. You don't like Ferg? Fergalicious. Oh.
No. Okay. Wait. Like, are you talking the Black Eyed Peas' first two albums?
I think
pre Fergie, and one of the ones with Fergie, because those two were fucking good albums.
So look how this guy, he want a fucking turncoat. No, one.
Shyla says that she'd rather a quarantine that lasts forever.
I don't get too fucked up on tequila, to be honest.
And Hugh Campbell says tequila, whoever the fuck tequila is.
It's a fun tequila. I'm gonna keep moving. I want to hammer through the rest of these. Would you rather cry every time you had sex or burp every time somebody kissed you?
What do you mean? Would you rather? I already do the first one 100% of the time.
You, Chelsea?
I mean, it has to be cry, right?
Yeah, I guess.
At least you can pretend, oh, I'm so happy. Whereas, like, if you just burp straight up, like there's no coming back from that.
If you burp every time someone kisses you, you never have to find out if you cry when people.
I love that.
Yeah, that's true too. I think I'd be the crier, but I mean, the person could be gone. They could leave, and you could cry. That they don't have to be there.
Yeah, you can cry in the bathroom, like I do anyway.
Would you rather have to sneak the word moist into every conversation you have, or have a piece of pepper permanently stuck to your front teeth?
Give me moist.
Damn it.
So many girls hate the word moist, but like, you just have to, like, if you say it all the time, it's like living with a cat you're allergic to. You're gonna break down those barriers. You're gonna like find an accommodation eventually. Whereas if you just have pepper stuck in your exactly, you get a moist immunity. Whereas if you just have pepper stuck in your teeth, you're like, oh man, this person is just dirt.
Yeah. I don't mind. I don't know what like moist is a gross word, but people are like, "Oh, moist." I'm like, it's not a fun word, but I'm not like, I don't know why everyone gets so mad.
I have this Scottish friend who's a comedian, like a female comedian, and she's like in her like late 40s, and she used to do this great bit where she used to try and slip in, like, oh, fuck my crack, like just quickly say the words "fuck my crack" all the time. And like as part of a stand-up bit, but she used to record stuff for TV and just try and like do this thing, and it became so much like a quick part of her vernacular. She used to say it accidentally to her dad, who's this like old man in the old folks home. She used to keep on going in and be like, "Oh, fuck my crack today, Dad." And apparently she posted a couple of his reactions and they were not pretty whatsoever. So like there's a slippery slope of like having to include a word in all of your sentences all the time.
Have people wonder what you had for lunch, not hate me. So pepper. I think word moist. I don't mind it. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not like, ooh, moist. But I'm not like, would you rather?
You're saying it a lot right now.
I know. See, I've slipped it in 20 times. Would you? So it'd be easy for me. Would you rather permanently be thirsty or permanently be nauseous?
Thirsty.
I mean, Chelsea already looks like she's pretty thirsty, to be fair.
Like for White Claws?
Yeah.
Because the answer is yes.
White Claws and Scottish boys. She's like, oh yeah, I'm thirsty for all those things.
Don't flatter yourself.
I think I want to go French next, but
well, who knows?
That sounds like a post-COVID solution. Chad Legris says thirsty.
Would you rather have sex after taking shots or smoking weed?
Oh, shots, 100%.
Shots. Chelsea?
Weed.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Weed give me such a dry mouth. I'm just like,
Chelsea. Weed makes like a guy that doesn't know what he's doing feel like he kind of has an idea.
Well, I'm not one of those guys.
You goddamn right you're not. No, I think weed, I'd just be anxious. I wouldn't be able to do anything. And I mostly, being a single dude, I mostly have sex after a couple shots. That's how you got to get to know people at a bar and stuff, you know.
Not in this post-COVID world. What are you gonna do?
I'm just thinking of my old days. Hugh says weed. Chuck says shots.
The other thing, shots, like a few drinks is very fun, but shots, I wake up the next day and I'm like, what did I say?
No, you wake up the next to be like, who did I fuck? And that's the point, because you want to have sex after shots.
Well, that's mostly when I do it. Weed, no, I'd just be panicking the entire time thinking about haunted houses and fucking my own fears. This is another one, kind of sexual, not too bad. Would you rather sleep with a virgin or someone who's had over 50 sex partners?
Over 50, gonna be way better.
Yeah.
It completely depends on the person. It has no bearing on who they've slept with or whatever. If they're like a nice person that you're attracted to and you have a connection with, and virgin 50 partners or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Sometimes you say things and I'm like, he is so grounded and nice. And the other times you say things, I'm like, what a fucking asshole this guy is.
I gotta keep you guessing.
You stay on the fucking...
keep you guessing.
50, Shayla says, over who wants a Klingon. Okay, that's different energy.
Virgins don't automatically make Klingons.
50, I know. Every time my girl tells me that I don't, it's only been 3, but like the one was the first one, when like we were literally both like 17, my girlfriend, that was like one I knew of. But then there was 2 more in my late teens, early 20s that told me that I was there first, and I was like, I'm sorry. Like I didn't.
Oh, you slept with a whole bunch of liars. Good for you.
A guy's first is way different.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, Darren, like in this very sweet thing, like it doesn't matter. It's about the connection. It does matter.
Yeah, I guess that's huge. But well, yeah, people are saying you can have sex with one giant penis for years and be what? And be more destroyed than by 50. Oh, I see. Like if it's one guy and he's got a big wiener.
That's putting a new twist on things.
Just saying.
Do I get a massive penis in this scenario? Because my answer changes.
So we're talking about me now. And
I want the girl that slept with 50 people so that my massive penis can slide right in there and not have to like break a girl's hymen with it.
You're the guy who literally said earlier in the show that you would rather have no dick. So I don't know what to believe anymore.
Hey man, you couldn't guess my lies in the last show, so you have no idea. I'm just all over the map.
This is weird, Zad. Would you rather be convicted of a crime you didn't commit or kill and get away with it?
I don't have to guess this one.
Well, tell us.
Nope.
Oh yeah, he got away with it. Chelsea.
Oh yeah, I'm killing. I already know who I'm killing.
And with that, I'll give you a good night.
I think I would kill, but the whole time I'd kill someone, I'd be like, "I'm so sorry." This is just
it's a Canadian murder. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is our last question tonight.
That's really impressive.
Yeah. The last question of the night, which gets a little scary. Would you rather spend the night at a haunted hotel or inside an insane asylum? This gives me scaries, but go ahead, Darren, if you want.
Obviously inside a haunted hotel because ghosts, not real. Insane people, incredibly, incredibly real and scary.
Agreed.
I would say the hotel, but only because I've stayed in the 2 most haunted hotels in Canada.
The Best Western and some Marriott, because they're all the same level of haunted, aka zero.
You know what? I will tell
Everything's equally zero haunted because ghosts aren't a thing.
Okay, well, you have a very Scottish approach to this, and
no, I have a scientific approach to this. And yes, we invented science.
Can I just tell my story, please?
No, that's all we have time for, folks. Thank you so much. Welcome. If you want to watch a Scooby-Doo episode, then please tune into Scooby-Doo anytime from the 1970s onwards up until the 90s, where they actually started to introduce anyway.
I performed at the Banff Springs Hotel and the St. Andrews by the Sea
Jesus
Hotel.
Christ, what a plug that was. I have performed at the Banff Hotel.
He's off the show. I'm kidding.
what a pedigree of performer we have here.
I performed shows at Banff Springs Hotel.
Although, can I just say, I have a lot of respect for women, and I really admire all the first aid responders who are out there just trying to do their best for everybody, and we should really give them our respect. And if you have a chance to donate or go and volunteer anywhere, then you really should. Sorry, Eric, you were trying to say something. I totally apologize. Please tell us your really interesting and important story.
I'm glad that you asked me to be on the show, and I'm like, yeah, you'll be an interesting touch. I'm like Chelsea, this angel from Chicago. I'm like, it'll be a nice economy. Like, it'll be like Chelsea, she's super nice. Darren's a little crass, but I think he's gonna be able to handle himself. And then you just come in here and attack the 2 of us for an hour and a half. Okay. Anyways, I performed at the Banff Springs Hotel and the St. Andrews by the Sea Hotel, which are both the 2 most haunted hotels in Canada by way of hauntedcanada.com or whatever.
Oh, sorry, you didn't tell me it was by hauntedcanada.com that you were doing your measurements. My goodness.
.org.
How dare I question such a storied publication as hauntedcanada.com?
Anyways, I slept well. Thanks for fucking my story up. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. Darren's about to plug his thing, and then I'm gonna kick him out. Chelsea's gonna plug her life, and when we do things again, and then we're gonna end the show. But Darren, where can people find you, see you, what you do, what you have a quiz show? Tell everyone about that and all that stuff.
Cool. I'm going to be on the Eric Johnston Live podcast for the next 12 episodes, so you guys can tune back in here to see me. Apparently, I'm just looking at the Dave Dedrick says clapping the hands. Like I just see that I'm the most respected guest that you've ever had on here. Like, sorry, Chelsea, but like maybe tied with Chelsea maybe tonight. So I'll be back here for the next 12 episodes if you guys want to tune in. If you guys do want to see me back, then please make sure you send Eric lots and lots of direct messages into his DM. If you don't want to see me, though, please send him lots of direct messages that you don't want to see me.
Great show. Plug it.
Every Tuesday and every Friday, and possibly coming daily soon, I have a show called Quiz Night In, which is an online interactive quiz show like trivia, where you can basically like come online and do some trivia. Today we did Back to the Future episode. We've had Harry Potter episodes, Quentin Tarantino episodes. So there's online live quizzes played over Zoom like this. You can play for points, not money, not prizes, but like at least bragging rights. And that happens every Tuesday and every Friday. Look us up on Facebook at Quiz Night In Live or on Instagram at Quiz Night In.
Cool. Darren Henwood, everyone. Follow him at Quiz Night In. Bye, Darren.
Bye.
Chelsea Hood.
Wow, you cut him out really fast.
Well, I knew if I didn't, it would be another 45 minutes.
He's chatty for sure.
Oh no, I love Darren. He's a chatty Cathy, as we call him in my family. So okay, that was fun. fun episode we
You're
had.
so fun. I love hanging with you.
Yeah, no, it was great. Chris says fantastic episode. Tonight was Would You Rather. We did a ton of Would You Rather. Chuck says always so much fun. Eric, your guests always rock. Chad says great show. Thanks, guys. It was super fun. We had fun, right?
I had fun. I gotta eat a wrap soon.
Yeah, you have too many claws in you.
I got it. Well, I just haven't eaten yet.
Oh, I know. We got it. Well, I might go have a little snacky poo myself. I will say this. Chelsea is one of my favorite comics in Chicago. We worked together recently, and I can't wait to work together again. You can follow, I'm going to go up back to the top. You can follow Chelsea on Instagram at ChelsHood. And yeah, we'll see you when this is all over, and we'll do a little tour together or something. I'll come back down.
And I'll probably text you in the morning so you could keep helping me with my life.
Let's all help each other. I'll text you after this. We'll do a recap of our lives. Shayla says big things. Thank you. Chelsea Hood, everyone. Big wave. Bye, Chelsea. Bye. We love you. I'll talk to you soon, Chelsea. We'll see you when I'm back down there.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Guys, that was our show. Hugh says it was a great meeting everyone. That was super fun. Tonight was episode, our first official Tuesday episode of Eric Johnston Live. Instead of having seen it live, we've changed the format. We're gonna have a different theme every night. That was again super fun. We learned a lot about each other. We learned that I don't know how to, like, Darren, obviously him and I are friends. I've slept at his house. We work together a ton. It's like when someone's like, when I can't tell if they're being aggressive or not, or if they're joking or not, I'm just like, okay. It's very Canadian about it. But Darren is hilarious. Make sure you follow him in his quiz show. Also, Chelsea Hood is so funny. One of my favorite comics in the Chicago area. She tours all over North America. And maybe we'll do a show when this is all over. We'll do some, maybe I'll have all my guests who are comedians on Eric Johnston Live, and I'll do a big show in Hamilton. I'll have everyone down, and we'll do a big show in Hamilton and have everyone guess, everyone that you've seen, everyone that you've met, and we'll keep the show going. Shayla, I'll text you the story about the hotel. Let's just say it was terrifying, and the stories about it, as I was checking in, there was like a haunted fucking tour going through the lobby, like, then this is where the person fell down the stairs and died, and this is where the bride killed herself and bled down the stairs. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking stay here, but I had to because they're putting me up. And that's what you got to do as a Canadian entertainer. You got to take what you can get. But they were both fantastic stays. The Banff Springs Hotel is gorgeous, and the St. Andrews by the Sea, the Algonquin Resort and the St. Andrews by the Sea Resort was also very comfortable. Best sleeps of the tour. But that's it for the show tonight. This was, again, super fun. This was Would You Rather, Eric Johnston Live. Big special guest, Chelsea Hood, and Darren Henwood came and was aggressive for an hour and a half, but that's the Scottish wine drinker in him, and I love him. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Eric Johnston Live. We can tell stories. We can have fun. We just can't leave our houses, and that's the thing, but we're still making you laugh. You can follow me on Instagram at Eric Johnston, who, if you don't already do, and I'll see you guys again next time. Okay? Love you. Bye.